Today, Riley and I will be presenting our Johnny Pops media plan. So first, here's our table of contents. We're going to start with the business challenges, moving on to campaign objectives, and then we're going to get into the situation analysis, including the SWOT analysis, barriers and drivers, brand positioning map, market share, share of voice, and the competitive media mix. And then we're going to move into the target audience and discuss the audience profile, which prism segments we've selected, the geographic analysis, and some example target personas. Then we're going to move into the integrated media plan itself with the media strategy, channel recommendations, the campaign flowchart, and then the campaign measurement plan and conclude. So first, let's discuss business challenges. So Johnny Pop's main challenge is they need to compete against well-established brands with larger advertising budgets. They really need to increase their national brand awareness, and they need to differentiate themselves through their clean label and simple ingredients that are better for you, and their mission with kindness, as they put kind messages on their popsicle sticks. We want to encourage product trial and repeat purchases, and we want to grow the market share in the premium frozen novelty category. So, our campaign objectives. Our business objective is to increase Johnny Pop's market share by expanding distribution, growing retail sales, and reaching more consumers. Our marketing objectives is increasing brand awareness. We want to drive first-time product trial and build customer loyalty and repeat purchases. So if we can make them aware of the product, they'll want to try it and they'll see how good it tastes and they'll come back for more. Our communication objectives are we want to showcase Johnny Pop's clean ingredients, reinforce the kindness is golden mission, and position Johnny Pop's as the better for you frozen treat on the market. So looking at our SWOT, we have our strengths first. So as I've mentioned, they use clean, simple ingredients, and they really emphasize spreading kindness. So that gives them an emotional tie to the consumer, which is really important. And it also shows that they have good values, which is something that a lot of consumers care about when they're looking at brands. They want to know what the brand's values are and if they align with their own. So Johnny Pops is really strong in those categories. They have premium quality products and they have a wide variety of flavors and options for people to try. So there's always something that you'll be interested in. Um, Weaknesses. Currently, there is low brand awareness, and because of the good ingredients, there is a premium price point. Johnny Pops also has a smaller marketing budget and limited digital visibility, which we're aiming to help with our media plan. Opportunities. There's a growing demand for healthier frozen snacks, so that's a good sign. Expansion into new retail markets, growth of online grocery shopping can help increase awareness for Johnny Pops, and new products and flavor innovation as they continue to grow their wide variety. More people will be interested in those new flavors. So for threats, they have large, well-established competitors, as I mentioned, and there are rising ingredient and production costs, which don't help the premium price point. There's limited retail shelf space for frozen items, and of course, there are seasonal fluctuations. In the summer, more people are obviously going to want to buy frozen treats than in the dead of winter. So now let's discuss our barriers and drivers. So the barriers would be the premium price, the low brand awareness, strong competitor loyalty. So if people are already loyal to frozen ice cream brands, they may not want to branch out and try Johnny Pops. Even if it looks interesting, they might be loyal to someone else. And of course, the limited shelf visibility. And the drivers are the clean ingredients, the great taste, the better for you option, and their kindness is golden mission. So here we have our brand positioning map. This map was made by taking the average consumer ratings from Target.com of the each brand's most popular flavor and just kind of comparing them. So as you can see, Johnny Pops had the highest rating, which goes in for the great taste driver. And its competitors had fairly decent ratings as well. Um, but Johnny Pops is strong because it's a better for you alternative. It's a purpose-driven brand with good values, like I mentioned, that can be really important in decision making for consumers. It's differentiated through the clean ingredients and its premium positioning. Here I have the US frozen novelties market share. So the market is led by the major brands like in the top we have Talenti, Popsicle, Breyers, Good Humor, and Klondike. Johnny Pops is a growing competitor, but compared to these others, you can see that there's a big difference. So there's a strong opportunity for expansion here. And awareness drives future growth. So if we increase awareness, we can get the market share to be reported because right now it's not individually reported because it's so low. Here's our share of voice chart. So the key insights here are that competitors dominate the media presence. Johnny Pops has a low share of voice, but this just goes into the opportunities to increase and expand. So our integrated media will support awareness for Johnny Pops and get them a bigger slice on this pie chart because right now Talenti dominates, especially in TV. Here we have the media mixes. So as I mentioned, TV dominates Talenti's strategy for sure, um, and digital leads for key competitors. So um, as you can see, digital is all of Halo Top, all of Outshine, all of Popsicle. And Johnny Pops is different from that because they use multiple different channels, like outdoor and radio and TV, and digital is their smallest one. So that's why this integrated media plan creates growth opportunities for Johnny Pops. The target audience for Johnny Pops is millennials and Gen Z, so younger folks with higher income who are health conscious and family oriented. So we have selected the Prism segments that we believe are most accurate for Johnny Pops's audience. So these are the young digitari, which is a tech-savvy professional aged about 25 to 44. They have that higher income, they frequently shop online, they're health conscious, and they're more likely to purchase premium food brands, which is what Johnny Pops is, of course. And then we have Upward Bound, they're career-focused young families, so growing families think um, they're thinking for their children, what are they feeding their children? They want to feed them healthy, good for you treats. So stable above average income. Yes, they purchase healthier snacks for children, of course, and they value convenience and quality at the same time. Then we have up and comers. So these are young urban consumers. So think millennials. They have active lifestyles. They heavily use social media. They're interested in clean ingredients and wellness, and they're highly influenced by digital advertising. So that's where Johnny Pops needs to kind of move into the spotlight here. And then we have pools and patios. So these are affluent suburban families. So think homeowners with children. They're also making those family-oriented purchasing decisions. They want premium grocery products. They value healthier alternatives, and it has a strong repeat purchase potential here. Here are our audience geographics. So our key insights here are that we have a Midwestern concentration. We also have a concentration, as you can see, like in Texas, California, and Florida were other states that really stood out when we were going through this data. Um, the highest presence is in suburban communities. Um, it's increasingly the market's growing in the South, and it's concentrated in key grocery retail markets, of course, because you're going to be shopping for frozen treats in the grocery store, not so much online shopping for them. So now we have our target personas. So our first is Healthy Hina. She is a millennial or Gen Z millennial cusp, maybe. She's 25, and she really values a healthy lifestyle. So she doesn't want to give up treats she enjoys, but she wants to purchase foods made with real natural ingredients, and she prioritizes brands with good values as well. So this makes Johnny Pops perfect for Hina. Um, and then as you can see here, her location, she's in California, where that concentration was a bit higher. She does feel that premium healthy snacks are often too expensive, and so she struggles to find treats that taste indulgent while still fitting her wellness goals. Um, Her hobbies include a lot of fitness type activities. So yeah, she is a perfect candidate for Johnny Pops. And then we have Family Frank. He's located in Florida, and he wants to reduce the artificial ingredients in his family's diet. So Johnny Pops would be a great option for him. He wants to purchase products that deliver value while maintaining quality. And it's easy for him, it's important for him to build a relationship with food that is healthy for his children. So yeah, he has kind of the same struggles as Hina, but he's also thinking about his kids, and he's more likely to shop in person than digitally like Hina would because of her age.
So now I'll talk about our integrated media plan. For this campaign, we decided to use a mix of paid, owned, and earned media because each one plays a different role. Paid media helps us reach new consumers and build awareness. Owned media gives people a place to learn more about Johnny Pops, and earned media helps build trust through influencers, PR, and customer recommendations. Using all three together creates a more connected experience throughout the customer journey. Strategy is pretty simple. We want to increase awareness first, encourage customers to try Johnny Pops, then keep them coming back. By combining paid, owned, and earned media, we can consistently reach our audience while reinforcing what makes Johnny Pops different. It's clean ingredients, and the kindness is golden mission. These are the main channels we'll be using throughout the campaign. Social media, like Facebook and YouTube, helps reach a large audience with targeted advertising. Search advertising makes it easier for shoppers to find Johnny Pops when they're already looking for frozen treats. Email marketing helps stay connected with current customers and encourage repeated purchases. Each channel supports different part of the customer journey. This slide shows how our paid media budget is allocated. We invested in the most high-reach channels like television, streaming, outdoor advertising, and YouTube because they allow us to build brand awareness on a national level. We also included Facebook, search, and email to try to keep Johnny Pops visible across multiple platforms. These are projected impressions for each paid channel. Outdoor advertising reaches the largest audience, while channels like television, YouTube, Facebook, search, email, and in-store advertising continue to reinforce the campaign. The goal is really just to make sure that customers are seeing Johnny Pops in multiple places instead of only one. For earned media, we're focusing on building credibility. Influencer partnerships and online reviews allow people to hear about Johnny Pops from trusted sources instead of just the brand itself. That kind of authentic recommendation can make a big difference when someone is deciding what to buy. Owned media gives Johnny Pops complete control over its messaging. Things like company website, Facebook page, product packaging, in-store promotions, and online promotions help reinforce the brand and keep customers engaged even after they've tried the product.
Okay, I understand. I could be sick like a dog, but still I can call out.
This flowchart really brings everything together. It shows how consumers move through our campaign from first being aware of Johnny Pops all the way to engaging with the brand, trying the product, and hopefully becoming loyal customers. Every channel works together to support that process.
You forward. On frame, so you have to-
And this is the measurement plan.
Where's he? Yeah, we would take it. You know what? I already have the-
This is the conclusion. Overall, our campaign is designed to increase awareness, encourage more people to try Johnny Pops, and build long-term customer loyalty. By using an integrated media strategy, we believe Johnny Pops can continue growing its brand while staying true to its mission of providing better for you frozen treats. Thank you, and we'd be happy to answer any questions.